I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. With that road trip behind him, the Suns ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Phoenix.
You know, the start of a homestand here, a short one, but nonetheless a very important one. So you want to get off to a good start.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now, here is Russell. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And Atlanta has possession. The Suns getting the bucket. Just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
Back to Ayton. They double team KD. And that one's good, Ayton.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's a screen by Collins. The Hawks again can't hit.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
No good on that one. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Now, here's Banchero. Collins trying to break free. Second chance shot. Count it.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ayton, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
They get it back. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
And the dunk by Grant.
A wing who can elevate, get Grant the ball anywhere close to the rim, and he knows what to do with it.
Now here's Paul. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Grant for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. And stolen by Bay. To the inside. Down low. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
And look at the hops on Grant. Lifting off for a slam before the D can contain it.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Floats it up for Grant. Shamet with the steal. Outside Crowder. Out left of the wing. And that's a foul called on A.J. Griffin. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
The Hawks leading. Clarkson looking for an opening. Kicks it out to Grant. Score of the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
And the wide open shot from Crowder. Phoenix no good that time either.
Just doing the job on the backboard. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
A shot by Okongwu, no good.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And stolen by Okongwu. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Griffin. Misses the 3. The Suns trailing. Pass to Landale. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Grant. The rebound by Niang. And Phoenix has possession. Here's Shamet. And the shot falls short this time.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks on top. They're up by 3. Let's take a quick break now. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta. Suns trail by 3. Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. And here's Russell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Hunter. There's a screen by Collins. Four on the clock. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. Collins has got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
That one goes in.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
There's Russell with a 3. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. And the Hawks lead by 6.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Ayton. That one's not going to go. So the Hawks will take it the other way. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
Russell with a wide open look. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. To the left wing. Tries again. And it's Banchero missing. Suns trail by 6. Inside. It's stolen by Banchero. Collins wide open. He fires. That one a little long. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Toscano Anderson. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
And the second chance effort by Hunter.
And one thing about Hunter, he never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
Here's Paul. Takes it inside. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Booker outside. The shot from the low post is good. Now just a 4-point Hawks lead.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
And now the Suns, a fast break. And Kuzma slams it in.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Grant outside. Good on the three-point shot. Grant's got 10 points in the game.
And he didn't really have this shot coming into the league. Grant has really worked on honing his shot from the perimeter.
A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Booker. Okongwu grabs the board.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Back to Bay. To the paint. Griffin draws the double. Grant gets a wide open look. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And the Hawks making a change here. Suns trail by 8. Outside, Walker. Into the lane. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Improving size does not matter. Walker comfortable slamming it up inside.
Three-pointer, Daniels. That shot, no good. Now, here's Walker. Pass to Landale. That one falls. And now just a 4-point Hawks lead.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Daniels from outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Grant sends it back.
And what tenacious defense from Grant, outworking the offensive player there and coming up with the rejection.
Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Hawks leading by 6. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Griffin. Rebound, Kemba Walker. Pass to Crowder. To the left side wing. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
That free throw, no good.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Now, Hunter. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
For the tie, and it's laid in by Paul. Paul's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Russell from long range. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half, and 0 for 3 so far.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of that.
It's tipped. An even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. In the corner, it's Hunter. Outside Collins. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Phoenix foul. Juan Toscano Anderson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Russell inside. To the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And there's another turnover by the Suns.
Substitution for your Suns. Landry Shamet.
The Hawks leading by 3. Russell looking around. And Collins now top the key. The rebound by Niang.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Shamet with it. Here's Landale. The 3. And it's Shamet missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Right wing. Back to Griffin. Kicks it out to Grant. There's the drive. And Grant slams it home.
Yeah, well, a lot of people will say Grant's a glue guy, but I tell you, he doesn't need any glue tonight. He is doing this all by himself.
And the Suns call time. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And 1:01 left in the 3rd. And the dunk by Grant.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And Griffin slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Pass to Landale. And they get it. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D-thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Bay. Lets the 3 fly. Kicks it out to Grant. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Suns. Pass to Landale. Back to Walker. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Getting the and one, Kemba shows off the deft touch he has on the ball. You have to finesse around that hard a defense, and he does it as well as anybody.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Atlanta leading by 7. Here's Daniels. They double him with Ayton. Grant for three. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes pretty easy for him.
Pass to Bay. Three-pointer, Daniels. And they'll get another chance. This one for three. Atlanta again missing.
The D has to respect his range. He made two in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second quarter and beyond.
KD drives in. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Collins up top. The tray. It's good from long range. And the Hawks lead by 5.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Craig, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Pass to Paul. Here's Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Left side, Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he goes in for the dunk.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Good ball movement here by the Suns.
Oh, what the fuck is going on?
Phoenix calls
What's
timeout.
wrong with...
They have been pretty disgusting offensively. Too many miscues. They've got to get to the bottom of it.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. You have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here's Banchero. Pass to Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Now Kuzma. Paul with the ball. And stolen by Russell. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. From deep three-point range, another three for Atlanta.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
And there's the call.
Come on, Aiden. Come on.
That's his first foul. 1:46 left in the fourth. Outside Collins. In the corner is Hunter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. .136 left in the fourth quarter. Al Paul. Pass to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Hunter, no one around him.
God dang, this nigga can shoot.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
They get the rebound. And Ayton throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Back to Russell. And here's Collins from outside. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And finished off by Banchero.
A nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And that's an intentional foul. And the first of two, no good, heartbreaker. So we can't get either to fall. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
At the line for two.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. From deep. No good that time. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both. And so the Hawks take the win. They seem to